Hello, ESL4, and welcome back. So, today is Thursday, March 19th, 2020, and I want you to open your books to page 42 and 43, and we're going to start here with getting organized. So, look back at the goals you wrote in exercise E on page 41. Rewrite the goals below, giving each one a time frame. So the time frame for this is by the end of next year, comma, I will have paid off my credit cards, or by the end of the month, I will have paid off my credit cards, or by the end of this week, I will have paid off my house. I will have paid off my car. So the time frame. By the end of the day, I will have paid off my credit card. So what I want you to do is take those examples that you did in part E, okay? So your financial goals, and then apply them here with a timeline. By the end of the year, I will have paid off my new car. In 15 years, I will have paid off my mortgage. Things like that. So pause the video and fill this out. Good. So I'm going to pull up some answers. Okay, so if you haven't finished filling it out, please pause the video. And here are some example answers. By the end of this week, I will have cut my budget. By the end of this month, I will have stopped living paycheck to paycheck. By 6 months from now, I will have increased my income. By this time tomorrow, I will have stopped my impulse buying. So here are some examples of some things using that vocab that we learned yesterday. Okay? But just remember that you need a time when you're going to do it, by dot dot dot, and then comma, and then dot dot dot. That's how you structure that. Okay? Good. Let's go to B. Do you know how much money you spend? Many people are not certain of the exact amount it costs them to live. Often, people don't include the expenses that come up occasionally in their personal budgets. Think about how you spend your money. Answer the following questions on a separate piece of paper. So pause the video, look at these questions, and answer them. So answer these questions, okay? And then when you're done answering them, we'll go through them. All right. Number 1. Did you go on vacation last year? How much did it cost? Number 2 is, did you know how much you spend during the holidays every year? How much? Number 3, how often do you get your hair cut? How much does it cost? And number 4, how often do you pay car insurance premiums? How much is it each month? This is going to be different for everybody. Okay? So an example for number 1, did you go on vacation last year? Yes. How much did it cost? It was $3,000 to go to Disney World. Number 2, do you know how much you spend during the holidays every year? I spend $300 every year at Christmas time. Okay, so I spend about $300 on my daughter's presents. Now maybe you spend more. Maybe you have a Christmas party, you buy food, plus your kids' presents, plus you fly your mother in from Florida. So like all these things add up. How often do you get your hair cut? I get my hair cut once a month. How much does it cost? $27. So I spend $27 a month on a haircut. How often do you pay car insurance premiums? I pay my car insurance premiums every month. How much is each premium? My car insurance premium is $115 a month. Good. All right. I've been having trouble with these CD tracks, so I'm going to try to get this to play. You're going to listen to it, okay? And then write down the most important points.
Let's get started. The first thing you need to do is go through all of your bank statements, credit card statements, receipts. Basically all of the financial paperwork you have for the past year. Next, write down all of the categories in which you spend money. Then, figure out how much you spent in each category each month. Fourth, add up how much you spent each month to find out how much you spend per year in each category. Finally, total up all those annual numbers and divide the total by 12 to find out how much you spend each month on average. If you do all these things, you'll find you'll have a good idea of your annual or yearly expenses.
Okay, so I am going to play it one more time. Make sure my audio is going right now. Yep. I'm going to play it one more time, listen, and then fill these out.
Let's get started. The first thing you need to do is go through all of your bank statements, credit card statements, receipts. Basically all of the financial paperwork you have for the past year. Next, write down all of the categories in which you spend money. Then, figure out how much you spent in each category each month. Fourth, add up how much you spent each month to find out how much you spend per year in each category. Finally, total up all those annual numbers and divide the total by 12 to find out how much you spend each month on average. If you do all these things, you'll find you'll have a good idea of your annual or yearly expenses.
Okay, so make sure you fill all this out. Pause the video, fill out these 5 lines with the most important points. Okay? I'm going to show you the answers. So pause the video if you're not done. Hi, welcome back. 1 through 5. Go through all financial paperwork for the past year. Write all categories in which I spend money. Write down how much I spend in each category per month. Add up how much per year is spent for each category. Divide those numbers by 12 to get average monthly spending. So these don't have to be in any order, but these are the main points they were talking about. So don't worry about 1 through 4. Just make sure that you got all these main points written down, okay? Now, we're going to come over here. I'm going to make it into a single page, page 49. We take a look at this. After meeting with a financial planner, Kimla and her husband looked at all their bank statements, credit card statements, ATM records, and receipts. Look at the worksheet below that they created, and what do they still need to calculate? It says money out, annual, that's yearly, and then monthly is monthly. So mortgage and rent, they pay $2,200 monthly. Make this bigger. There we go. Home maintenance fees, $250 a month. Renters insurance, they pay $1,200 a year. Electric, $225 a month. Water, $55 a month. Telephone, $130 a month. Food and restaurants, $300 a month. Medical, dental, $145 a month. Auto expenses, $240. Parking, tolls, fares, $60. Clothes and shoes, $1,200 a year. Dry cleaning, $30 a month. Hair, manicure, facial, $75 a month. Kids' school, $1,800 a year. Training and education, $300 a year. Income taxes, $2,100 a year. Internet, $50 a month. Credit cards and loans, $850 a month. Subscriptions, $48 a year. Entertainment, $125 a month. Cable and satellite, $150 a month. Vacations, $2,100 a year. Hobbies, $180 a year. Gifts, $800 a year. So, what you're going to do is you're going to get a calculator out. Okay? And we want to, it says calculate Camilla and her husband's annual and monthly totals. So, when you see monthly on this side, there are 12 months in a year, so it's 2,200 times 12. And that'll give you this answer. Same for this one, 250 times 12. And when you're looking at the annual ones, renter's insurance, you divide it. So 1,200 divided by 12. Here's an example. 3,000 divided by 12 equals, okay? So 1,200 divided by 12. 225 times 12. 55 times 12. Okay? And keep going. So what you're going to do here, pull up my calculator app. Go over here. So 2,200. 2,200. And it's monthly. And there's 12 months in a year. So I do times 12 equals 26,400 a year they pay for their mortgage. Okay? Or rent. So let's go down to this one though. Renter's insurance. Renter's insurance is 1,200. Okay? Then we divide it by 12. So every month they pay $100. You see how I did that here? Home maintenance fees, because it's monthly and there are 12 months in a year. We do 250 times 12. And every year they spend $3,000 on home maintenance. Gas and electric, how much do they spend a year? 225 times 12, etc. Okay? So I'm going to take my calculator, I'm going to minimize it. And I'm going to pull up the answers for you guys. So, that's a little weird. Okay. I see. Number 1, number 2. So let's take a look at this. Number 1 is 26,400. Okay. For home maintenance fees, it's 3,000. Okay. Number 3 is 100. 100. Number 4 should be 2,700. Alright, make sure you pause the video. I'll probably go through all these so you can figure them out. Okay. Number 5 here would be 660. Number 6, 1,560. Number 7, 3,600. Number 8, 1,740. Number 9, 2,880. Number 10, 720. Number 11, which is clothes and shoes, 100. Number 12, $360 for dry cleaning a year. Number 13 is $900 a year for hair, manicure, and facial. Number 14, $150. Number 15, $25. Number 16, $175. Maybe I can make this bigger. Nope. Number 17, $600. 18 is $10,200. Ooh, that's a big one. Number 19 is $4. Number 20, $1,500. Number 21, $1,800. Number 22, $175. Number 23 is $15. 24 is $66.66. And for the big one, number 25, they spend $68,348 a year on expenses. They spend $5,695.66 a month. That's what they spend on all their stuff. $5,695.66 a month. Okay. Together, Camilla and her husband make $70,000 annually before deductions. Answer the questions. How much do they have left over annually? Okay. So, what we're going to do is we take $70,000 or a minus. Take a look at this. What was the final amount? 68,000. Final amount is 68,348. So 70,000 minus 68,348 equals $1,652. So here they have $1,652 left. How much do they have left over each month? Okay, so we take $1,652, okay, and we divide it by 12, and it equals, they have $137.66 left over each month. $137.66. Do you think Camilla and her husband live within their means? Why or why not? So, I would put no, because if they have an emergency, they don't have any money for it, okay? All they have is $138 if, say, somebody breaks their arm, or they get in a car crash, or... So, I say no, because they don't have any extra money saved away every month. Good. And that's it. So, make sure you do all this. Make sure that you're writing in your journal every night for practice. Studying those helping verbs on the flashcards. Remember the adjective questions and the adverb questions. Those are very important. Monday, we're going to be doing prepositional phrases. And we will continue the book on Monday as well. I hope everybody's staying safe. I am really looking forward to getting back to being in class with you guys. It's much easier. We can do much more. I know we're missing out on the talking interaction. We're not really having time to practice your speech. But when we get back into class, we'll do all that. And we'll also working on, hopefully we can work on those writing projects we were going to do. But I mean, I hope you're all staying home when you can and washing your hands a lot and just staying safe and keeping your kids occupied. And I can't wait to see you. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Have a great evening and a great weekend.